If you could go back in time and move just one invention, how different would our world look today? The course of human history has been radically shaped by ideas, some simple, others unbelievably complex, but all powerful enough to shift the direction of civilizations. From how we communicate to how we fight disease, these inventions didn't just improve life, they transformed it. In this video, we're counting down 10 incredible inventions that didn't just make headlines, they rewrote history itself. Let's dive in. 10. The compass. Long before Google Maps and GPS, the invention of the compass changed how humans understood the world. Originating in China during the Han Dynasty around the 2nd century BCE, the earliest compasses were made from lodestone, a naturally magnetized mineral. While initially used for spiritual practices like feng shui, it wasn't long before sailors discovered its revolutionary potential. By the 11th century, Chinese navigators were using compasses to guide ships at sea, and the technology spread rapidly to the Arab world and Europe. What made the compass such a game-changer was its ability to guide explorers beyond the visible horizon. It opened the door to global trade, naval dominance, and the age of exploration. Without it, landmark journeys like those of Vasco da Gama, Columbus, or Zheng He might never have happened. It's not a stretch to say the compass laid the groundwork for globalization, as we know it. 9. The printing press. Before the printing press, books were rare, expensive, and handwritten typically by monks who could spend years copying a single volume. Then came Johannes Gutenberg, a German inventor who changed everything. Around 1440, he introduced a movable type printing press that could mass-produce text. The first major book printed? The Gutenberg Bible. But the real revolution wasn't the machine, it was the democratization of knowledge. Literacy exploded. Scientific ideas, religious texts, and political manifestos could now travel across countries, influencing minds and movements. The printing press is widely credited for accelerating the Renaissance, the Reformation, and the scientific revolution. In many ways, it turned Europe into a network of thinkers and challenged the monopoly of the elite over education and power. 8. The steam engine. When James Watt improved the efficiency of the steam engine in the late 1700s, he didn't just create a better machine, he ignited the Industrial Revolution. Though earlier steam devices existed, Watt's version transformed how factories operated. Powering everything from textile mills to trains, the steam engine made it possible to build machines that could produce goods at unprecedented speed and scale. It revolutionized transportation with the steam locomotive and ocean steamships, shrinking distances and connecting economies. Perhaps most importantly, it shifted human society from an agrarian-based system to an urban, industrial one. This single invention launched modern capitalism, reshaped labor, and built the first modern cities. 7. The telephone. Fast forward to 1876 when Alexander Graham Bell made the first successful phone call, speaking the now famous line, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." At the time, it was a scientific marvel. Today, the telephone and its many evolutions forms the backbone of human communication. Before this, people relied on letters that took days or even weeks to arrive. The telephone shrank the world. Businesses could now coordinate in real time. Families could stay connected across continents. And as technology evolved, it gave birth to mobile phones and eventually smartphones. With more than 6.8 billion smartphone users globally in 2025, this invention continues to shape everything from politics to personal relationships. 6. Penicillin. Few inventions have saved more lives than penicillin, the world's first true antibiotic. Discovered accidentally by Alexander Fleming in 1928, it wasn't until World War II that penicillin was mass-produced and widely used. Before antibiotics, infections from minor injuries or routine surgeries often led to death. The global impact was immediate and staggering. Penicillin cured deadly diseases like pneumonia, syphilis, and strep throat. Between 1944 and 1972, thanks to antibiotics, the average human lifespan in developed countries increased by over 8 years. It also revolutionized healthcare, making complex surgeries safer and giving birth to the modern pharmaceutical industry. In a time when antibiotic resistance is a growing concern, penicillin's legacy reminds us just how powerful one medical breakthrough can be. 5. The light bulb. While Thomas Edison didn't invent the first light bulb, he made the first practical, long-lasting version in 1879. His invention illuminated the world literally and brought an end to the age of gas lamps and candles. Cities lit up, factories extended working hours. Homes became safer and more productive. The light bulb did more than light the dark. It triggered a massive expansion of electric power infrastructure, creating industries, jobs, and new ways of life. Today we take it for granted. But imagine a world without 24/7 lighting, no night shifts, no global cities, no evening classes. It was the light bulb that truly ushered in the electrical age, changing our sleep cycles, productivity, and the very shape of daily life. 4. The airplane. On December 17, 1903, the Wright brothers achieved what many thought was impossible: powered flight. Their first flight lasted just 12 seconds, but it changed the world forever. Today, over 100,000 flights take off daily, connecting people and cultures across the globe. The invention of the airplane revolutionized global travel and commerce. Wars were fought differently. Humanitarian aid could reach the most remote places. Cultures once isolated began to mix, creating our modern global society. Tourism became an industry. Business deals happened across time zones. Air travel shrunk the planet in ways the ship or train never could. 3. The internet. No invention has reshaped the world faster than the internet. Born from Cold War-era research in the 1960s and growing rapidly through the 1990s, the internet has now become the lifeblood of modern society. In 2025, over 5.5 billion people use the internet regularly. That's more than 2/3 of the global population. The internet transformed how we communicate, learn, work, shop, and even fall in love. It created whole new industries like e-commerce, digital content creation, and cryptocurrencies. It also empowered social movements, from the Arab Spring to global climate activism. But perhaps most importantly, it's made information accessible to nearly anyone with a connection. The internet isn't just a tool. It's the foundation of the information age. 2. The computer. While the internet is the platform, the computer is the engine. From the first programmable machines in World War II, like ENIAC, to the laptop you might be watching this on, computers have become our primary thinking machines. They calculate, simulate, design, and create at speeds no human brain can match. Today, computers are embedded in everything from smartphones and cars to refrigerators and even pacemakers. Artificial intelligence, driven by powerful computing, is changing how we live and work. In 2025, AI tools are writing articles, diagnosing diseases, and powering autonomous vehicles. The computer didn't just add efficiency, it created a parallel digital universe where imagination becomes execution. 1. The wheel. It might sound simple, but the wheel is still considered the most important invention in human history. Dating back to around 3500 BCE in Mesopotamia, the first wheels weren't used for transport, they were part of pottery making. But once someone realized their potential for movement, the wheel quickly became a cornerstone of civilization. Carts, chariots, and wagons revolutionized transport, agriculture, and warfare. Millstones ground grain. Gears and pulleys powered early machines. Today, wheels are everywhere, from cars and planes to watches and turbines. Without the wheel, there's no industry, no modern transport, no mechanical progress. From the simplicity of the wheel to the complexity of the internet, these inventions are more than just tools, they're turning points. Each one marks a moment where humanity leaped forward, often in ways no one could have predicted at the time. What unites them isn't just clever engineering, but the ability to unlock new possibilities, redefine how we live, and inspire generations to come. If you found this countdown inspiring, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the inventions and ideas that changed everything. And let us know in the comments, which invention do you think will change the future? Next, let's keep the conversation going and keep discovering the ideas that shape our world.